Hey golf fans, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to treat ourselves to a little bit of ancient Mayan culture and play Brave Caleb's Ancient Mayan Preserve. Now, I'm sure you all know Brave Caleb. He has a fantastic course portfolio. This is a par 70. Fairways and greens are firm. The green speeds are fast. The weather is clear and the time of day is afternoon. Let's check out the tee options. There are 3 tee options. We will be swinging from the white tees, which are playing 6,554 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. Hole. And like I said in the introduction, Brave Caleb really does have an impressive fantasy course portfolio. Some of his courses are very educational as well, and hopefully today we will get a little bit of education on the Mayan culture. They were known for their complex writing system, advanced mathematics, and impressive architecture, including temples and glyphs. And I'm sure we will see that come through on the course today. So this is a tough opening approach shot onto this first green. That green is 57 feet up. And I'm hoping my hybrid has enough loft to get up there. I am using my level 99 technician today. I've almost got my sculptor up to level 99 as well. Just grinding away. That was a safe shot, but it is going to give me an eagle opportunity. These greens are slick, coming in at 188. This is a 25-foot putt, slightly downhill. And wow, yeah, these greens are slick. That does have a chance though. Just missed that on the left-hand side. And hopefully I can convert this 5-foot putt for an opening birdie. Check out that waterfall cascading down the rocks. So good start, 1 under through 1. I always enjoy this designer's work. And this is another tough shot. 215 yards. I'd say that wind's probably sitting at 3 to 4 mile per hour. Let's go with the 3 iron. It's a nice strike. Needs to get down. Imagine being 4 or 5 yards to the right there. It's almost a hole-in-one. Oh my goodness. I would have loved a hole-in-one on this course. I think we're sitting at 7 or 8 hole-in-ones already in this game. But imagine hitting those rocks just to the right of that pin. And look at this for a dramatic tee shot. It is a short par 4. I tell you what, I think I can just about hold this middle fairway. Quad perfects. Needs to get down. This is actually going to be closer than I expected with the firm run out. Wow. We've ran into the heavy rough. Let's see if we can play a good recovery shot here. 85 yards to the pin. Coming out the heavy rough. The wind's picked up a little bit, probably 6 mile per hour. Quad perfects again. Yeah, I got a flyer there. An absolute flyer. Out of the heavy rough. And this is going to be a delicate chip required on these greens. Hopefully at worst we get up and down for the par. That may have a chance of going in. It does drop. Yeah, again, quad perfects. And I do move to 3 under par through 3. And we've made a fantastic start to this Ancient Mayan Preserve. Now, can I get up here? I'm loving the elevation gain and drops on this course. Let's go full loft on the tee and see if we can get this ball up there. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight. We needed the full loft. And swinging really well so far. Long may it continue. And that should leave me nothing more than a pitch shot potentially. I really am working hard on improving my short game and putting. I do feel I'm getting more consistent with my putting. I'm still not up there with the guys who just consistently drain anything from 15 to 10 feet. Good execution. This should run out and hopefully check up. And yeah, the pitch has worked out really, really well there for me. And hopefully we make 4 straight birdies here. But these greens really are slick. This should turn. Oh my goodness, we've burnt the edge. I think that was my putt execution. I think with the open contact there, that ensured we missed that. But that putt didn't turn as much as I expected it would. Just when I was praising my putt and saying I'm getting more consistent, I always put the commentator's curse on myself. But look at this for a par 3. Look at the elevation drop, down 66 feet, 105 yards. Let's say that's a 4 to 5 mile per hour wind. I'm just going to apply a good bit of backspin to the 62-degree wedge. No, it's a closed contact and that ball is going to go left, and look how far left it's going. Actually pretty fortunate that's held the green. That could have been a lot worse. I have just started applying fittings to all my clubs, and I will start evolving them up as well. What on earth happened with that putt? Now see, I think that was my putt contact there. That ball just shot hard left off the bat. Looking back at the putt, that beads are breaking more aggressively than what it potentially showed me the first time. But I really am convinced that is due to just a poor putt execution. So it's back-to-back pars after a really good start, and we remain at 3 under. But what a fantastic looking golf course this is. Very dramatic. Quad perfects again with the driver. I'm loving the extra driving distance I am getting with this technician build now. This is a tough shot though. Let's hit the 180 choked approach, which is my 6 iron. And I'm going to try and land this to the left of the pin. With the lie at my feet, the ball should shoot left. It's a good execution. Wow, that is flew. That needs to get down. Yeah, with that slight downhill slope there, that has really accelerated the golf ball. And I have flew the pin by 48 feet. And that is a good execution as well. But these really are slick greens. Good putt execution. It should just be a lag putt. And that has nestled that pin high. But as you can see here, I am using the greenskeeper skill on the technician. Has it improved my putting? No. But I am getting a lot more detailed information on the greens. But it takes a little more time to read them. Is this worth the risk? Can we draw this ball? I think at worst we may get a favourable bounce off the rocks. We've got to take this on. I cannot not go for it. It's all perfect. It needs to go. It needs to go. There is the kick I did call at worst case scenario. But some of these shots really are elevated. You've got to make sure you've got enough loft on your selected club to get up to some of these shots. But this is now a horrible Horrible shot. I am going to try this tie spinner. It's a shot I just find so unpredictable and inconsistent. But I do feel if you can get to grips with it, it is a good option from this range. This is the range that you see most players flop at now. And I'll tell you what, I'll take that all day. Probably didn't play the shot as well as we could have execution-wise, but it's worked out. It's left me a 7-foot putt. Very little movement in this one. And that drops centre cup with perfect execution. And I do move to -5. But as always, guys, thank you so much for the continued support on the channel. I do truly appreciate it. The likes, the comments, the views, the subscriptions. It really is fantastic. There's so many good content creators out there now, and it is humbling that you guys continue to watch my work and Leo's work. But this is a tough shot. Let's go 3-iron. Oh, I've closed it again, and that is going to go hard left. I was trying to aim for the safe area just right at the pin. That's just going to disappear. These greens really are firm. Look at this. It's like stuck in that valley there. We've got a huge swale that we've got to pat this up. How is this only up 3 inches? I'm not sure I agree with this. I think that's more severe than 3 inches. We're not up. That was a good putt execution. Wow. That is a brutal green, by the way, if you don't get close to the pin. I don't think I gave that initial putt enough respect. I clearly didn't. I do need to slow down my putting, guys, to avoid these 3-putt bogeys. Almost saved the par there. And I am going to drop back down to -4. But keep your eyes peeled for these fantastic structures you are seeing in the background. Those must have taken ages to create and design. Such a creative designer is Brave Caleb. I think we've got to be on the left-hand side of this bunker. Anything right, that ball is going to kick into the sand trap. Look at that door. An entrance into the mountain itself. I think I've had 2 poor shots and just been heavily punished, as you would expect, on master swing difficulty. Right, we do have a backstop we can use here. This is a scoreable par 5. This ball should release all the way to the top of that downslope, I do hope, and feed back. We actually didn't get there. We never reached the slope at all. So it is going to be a 21-foot putt. This is for eagle. I think this is our second eagle opportunity. Let's see if we can drop this one. It's on a really good line, by the way. Oh, just burned the right-hand side edge. And this course does offer a fantastic test in all attributes of your game. But what a fantastic venue to play a round of golf on. It really is supreme. So this is going to be a long par 4. Elevated fairway here. Must avoid the fairway bunkers. So just try to draw this from right to left with my natural shot. Almost got an unfavourable kick there into the rough for the sand trap. But fortunately for me, we've avoided it. So 187 up 51 feet. The wind probably sitting about 4 miles per hour. I'm going to hit my 3-iron here potentially. Let's do a little bit of maths here. It is going to have to be the 3-iron. Let's go full loft. And that ball is going to shoot to the left here. Good execution. Oh, this could be really, really good. Release out, surely. Oh my goodness, it just didn't get the kick I desired. It's a tough green to hold that with a low iron. but there is that backstop. I really felt I had enough club there. I think it was the loft was more the issue than the yardage. That 3-iron, despite full loft, just didn't seem to get airborne as much as I had hoped. And there's the problem with the chip shots now. And I am now looking at another unnecessary bogey here. This is 23 feet. This is a 1 in 10 putt for me. Oh, wow, you couldn't make it up. You just couldn't make that up at all. Nailed that putt. Just all feel. Unfortunately, I get the par save. But what a creative course. Every hole is so unique and offers the golfer something different. And you really have to have your calculator right here. It's such a beautiful environment. This should be really, really good. Get down. Surely it holds with a backspin. Reluctantly checked up. And that has left me a 9-foot putt. Slightly downhill. If you want to shoot well in courses, these are the kind of putts you have to convert. That hopefully turns. It does turn. And that is another birdie registered on the scorecard. And we are -6 through 11 holes. And hole number 12. Now, do I want to hit driver here? Let's go with a choke tee approach, and I'm just going to take a little bit off it. Pardon me. Don't want to be too close to those rocks and leave myself a silly elevation shot. But look at the natural pathways that Caleb has created through the rocks and stuff. It really is fantastic. And I tell you what, these greens are not for the faint-hearted. So 192 up 40 feet. 3-iron here should be decent. We've got the safety net off the backstop if required. But I'm hoping this ball kicks hard right and feeds round off this slope and hopefully back down towards the pin. Come on, ball. Keep coming. I think I needed to get higher up the backstop there. But it's a 28-foot putt. Downhill, so you really have to be careful with these greens because they are slick. That's on a really good line, by the way. Gets in. Wow, back-to-back. Really good putts. I'm delighted with that. And that is a really good birdie. Monster par putt. And then a monster sidewinding putt for the birdie. And we move to -7. This is a drivable par 4. I think my yardage is going to be too long with a driver. Does 3 would make it? We'll soon find out. Quad perfects. This should kick hard up onto the dance floor, surely. Come on, get up there, ball. Just coming up short. I should have probably applied a little bit of topspin there, but that is a severe false front defending that green. No, even with topspin, I wasn't getting up there. Let's chip this into that slope and hopefully it releases out onto the flat. Check up now, ball. I did overhit that, as you can see, overswing. And yet, since the latest update, chips just seem to run on for days for me. It could well be this build. I have heard that the Magician has far superior short gameplay. And that is another really good putt. 3 under through 4 on the back 9 takes us to -8. But yeah, absolutely loving this golf course. Brave Caleb showing his educational prowess with designing this one. Can we feed it through the gap here? Let's try and fade this. Just a little bit. Quad perfects. Ah, the fade never kicked in there. I am possibly considering improving my shaping attributes on this build, because that just didn't even turn into a fade. It still stayed as a draw bias. So let's see if we can land this ball way short of the pin and let it release out. Is it going to feed down there? Yeah, we'll take that. It has left me a very makeable 12-foot putt for birdie. Breaking hard for the first two beads. And then as we've seen on some of the putts, that last ones just don't seem to turn as much. And that is a really good putt, really good read, and a really good birdie. Look at that for an aerial shot off the course. This course really is beautiful. So dramatic. The creativity is just off the chart, and the course plays extremely well. It's another tough par 3, up 14 feet. Let's say it's a 4 to 5 mile per hour wind again. And I'm going to go with a choke tee approach. Needs to get down for me here. Try to land it in this slight upslope. This should be good. Surely it holds. And that really is a golf shot. Used the environment to perfection there. And this should be birdie number 10 of the round. It is, and it's just now a case of how low can we go. Hole 18 is a par 5. But look at these structures. Absolutely fantastic. Loving the rock work. Loving the layout of the course. And like we said, how it feels and looks.
Really nice swing.
That needs to get down. Wow. These greens. Yeah, the greens as well, but these fairways just run on for days. And this is now a tough shot. Anything past that pin, I think the ball's off the green. I'm hoping I don't get a flyer here, but flyers really are a thing now in this game. And yet, that's came out hot. That's off the green. I shouldn't have applied the top spin, but I just didn't expect the ball to come out as well as that, to be fair, in the heavy rough. I've got no lie percentage, as you guys can see. I am playing on simulation style. Is this going to turn in, by the way? Is it going to turn in? Oh, it's came up short. Good chip shot, though.
That's a nice chip. Well done.
And that puts an end to the birdie streak. And we are going to be stepping on to the 17th hole at 10 under par. And it is another dramatic par 3. Let's try and feed this ball in from right to left. Right, we've got the backstop here, so let's use it early. I think it is going to be the best way to get closest to the pin here. Right, I couldn't have hit this any better. Now, surely this ball comfortably feeds back off this slope and towards the pin. This could actually go in the hole. Come on, baby. Down you come. Keep coming. Keep coming. And there we go. That is a golf shot.
Good stuff.
Another helping slope there that we've used to our advantage, and it's left me a 10-footer uphill. This is just left edge firm, I think. That reluctantly turned, and that was all perfect there on the putt execution. Some of these putts just don't turn as much as you expect them to. And look at the structures here. This is just incredible. But the final hole of this Ancient Mayan Preserve, and what a golf course, guys, is a must play. You have to get out here and play this course. Let's see if we can finish strong. We can comfortably reach this in 2, I do believe. Now, I am going to use the right-hand side of this fairway. Driver off the deck here, and that ball should feed to the centre of the green. Not a bad strike. Now, surely this kicks hard left. Come on, it has to. That should keep feeding round, and this could work out to be really, really good. Look at this ball run and run and run. And as predicted, it has left me an eagle opportunity. And I tell you what, this is makeable. I would love to finish this with an eagle and get to minus 13. Perfect execution. Get in the hole. It's in. It is in. Boom. And there we go, guys. That was Ancient Mayan Preserve. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the like button. If you are new, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.